Anyway, everything's great. You know, SoCal Regionals was cool. It was, after being to so many quote-unquote major tournaments this year, I don't even know how many I went to, but after being to that many, I feel like this one was so much more familiar. It was so much more like people I know, and it just didn't feel like a I don't know how to put it. It was a major, and the venue turned out great, and it was packed, and you know, lots of stuff going on. But to me, it didn't feel like a major, I guess. Maybe it's because there was so many people I knew there. It felt more like a reunion of sorts, you know? But it was pretty cool. I liked it. Debrish, thanks for the 13 inches. I appreciate the resub. Yeesh, Taiwanese. You guys really missed me, huh? I don't blame you. Thanks very much, Taiwanese. I really do appreciate the silent dollary dues. Finally, Sonic Fox didn't win. Yeah, I don't know. I think Scar won, right? I didn't watch all of it. I watched some of the top 8, but didn't I see Sonic Fox playing Sub-Zero? What the fuck? That doesn't count. I mean, I guess it counts, but it kind of doesn't really feel like it counts. Brian F., thanks for the 4 inches. How was Esports Arena? You know, I should probably... This is going to mute the archive. This song in the background. Now that I think about it, I know that No Pants likes to do a recap of the tournaments that I go to.
Thank you.
So maybe I'll just do it in a little bit. Thorinus, what's up, man? 24-hour no stream? It was like a 72-hour no stream, actually. Robert SRK, thanks very much for the resub. Getting me into Tekken 8 pinches? Oh, thanks for getting me into Tekken. No punctuation separating that. And then 8 pinches. Gotcha. Thanks for the 8 pinches, Robert. Good shit.
Thank you.
City Lie, 2 inches. All right. You guys got to get all this generosity out of your system. I know. You've been holding it in for the last 2 days. Forced to watch fucking Minecraft speed runs. And, you know, I understand. But I've returned.
Thank you.
E-Chang, what's up, gangsta? Best part of SCR was when the chat started typing, avoiding the win when you got eliminated. Hey, you know, fuck you. Who eliminated me, Dogura or L-Train? I know I lost to those two, but I don't remember which one eliminated me. I feel like Wayne Gamble, when I got up and turned around, he said, "You threw away every round." And I said, "Every round?" And he's like, "Every round." And I was like, "Every round?"
Thank you.
He told me I threw away every round against L-Train. As in, like, I know I dropped every running 2 counter hit combo. I know that for sure. But, you know.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
Yeah, I hear you. Ted Danson. I was a big fan of that show, too. Hey, you guys are being too generous for me to thank you fast enough, so just give me a second. I'll get back to it. Yeah, I don't know if I said already, but like I thought, Resident Evil and Dark Souls are not good for your Tekken game. That's for sure. I've done the field research, and I can guarantee you that if you want to be good at Tekken, you have to play Tekken. Them's the breaks. So the good news is it doesn't really hurt that bad losing, because it's like, well, that's to be expected. But the game is really fun, and I really enjoyed my time with it last weekend. Definitely. And I can't wait for it to come out. It's too bad that the game was that old version, so Punko... I mean, I didn't like that Punko won because he doesn't even get the spot. So the spot got thrown away, which was frustrating, right? It was frustrating watching that national spot get thrown away. The rule book, I don't agree with the rules, per se. But yeah, it was fun playing too. I mean, it's of course frustrating because it's not even that like last tournament. Thanks very much, guys. I appreciate it. I'll thank you harder in a second. Let me just get this thought out. The last tournament I played in, I lost to Chloe, right? Lucky Chloe. And that one, it was like, okay, I understand. You know, I mean, I'm not familiar with the character, so I got blown up. It's happened before, and it'll happen again, right? But this time it was different because I hit a lot of good tactical running 2 counter hits, and I didn't hit one combo. I know that. And that's what Gamble was talking about. Also, I didn't have control over my character at all. There were parts where I knew that L-Train was going to do a low, like the down back 3. I blocked the down back 3, and then I tried to punish with the shoulder, and I got a jumping move, which tells me that I'm not in control of the arcade stick. Because I know I was sitting straight. The stick was in my lap flat, and it was not an issue. So it's just that I wasn't in control. I had no control over my character. I wasn't able to do the combos. That's just rust. I'm not like too concerned. I'll shake that off in like 1 week easily. But it was really fun, very fun, and the game is just addictive. It's an addictive game. But yeah, I liked it. It was fun, good times. I got blown up. But I'm glad I entered, and I think I'll enter again. I feel like I'm at this point where it's like you never practice. You hate Tekken Tag 2. You're way rusty, and if you enter, you're basically just setting yourself up to lose to people that you can beat all the time. Every time you're gonna lose to people that you can beat, and that's gonna make you frustrated. But I mean, what options do I have? Either I go to the tournament and don't enter to prevent this weird imaginary frustration, or I just fucking, just enter and get your ass kicked and whatever. Who cares? It's fun. It's a fun game. And, it's not really a big deal. So I just started playing and I just started entering and it's enjoyable. I like it. It's a fun game and I can't wait for it to come out. It's going to be dope. I'm just kind of dreading. They finally announced that I'm going to be traveling to Japan again, and I'm really excited about it, but that flight is rough. And I have to fly in 2 weeks to Canada Cup. So these things are like, the flying is really like what's I'm not looking forward to. Especially with lately, I've been having some weird gout issues where like I'll go like 2 or 3 days where I can't walk, right? I mean, it's like no walking allowed. So how the fuck am I supposed to go to an airport and walk to a terminal and then get to my hotel and then check in and get to a tournament? And, you can't do that if you can't walk. So that kind of stress is weird, but no big deal. It'll be over in no time. Anyway, I have to go back and thank all these different people. That's for sure. Ever since Ichang tried fucking getting me riled up and succeeded. Let's see. Ichang, thanks again for the resub. Wonderboy 420, Ted Dadson, thanks for the $1 dues. Let's see here. Boats 8 inches, thanks very much. Lester with the year. What do you say? Shout outs to Lord Mom. Oh, good shit, good shit. 12 pinches. Thanks again, Lester. And Old Boy 9 pinches. Thanks for the generosity, everybody. I appreciate it. I missed you guys as well. It was cool. Cool tournament. I feel like it went by so fast. I don't know what about this tournament it was, but I didn't really kick it with anyone at night. I just went back to the hotel and went to sleep, came back, did what I had to do. It's because every morning I had to wake up and it was early. So, did you get to try PSVR? No, I don't think they had it there. Oh, you mean the Markman's? No, I didn't end up trying Markman's. No. They offered, but I didn't feel like it in the middle of everything right there. It was like, and they would have had to set it up. And those guys worked really hard already setting up fucking Tekken cabinets everywhere and all this shit. And I was like, don't worry about it. I'll try it eventually. What did you think of the Street Fighter side of things? I didn't really go to that side of things at all. So I watched the stream when I got home. K-Brad did great, but I didn't really go over there because Tekken was upstairs. It was like a House of Blues setup. I don't know if you've ever been in House of Blues, but it's got like 2 tiers. And Tekken was upstairs with a little bit of Moron Combat. Maybe all of Moron Combat. I don't know. But so if you were into Tekken the whole time like the way I was, and I was there doing commentary and everything. So if you were into it the way I was there, like, you didn't really get to check out Street Fighter at all. You were just up there the whole time, chilling with everybody, playing games, and it was fun. So that was cool. I liked that Tekken had its own area where like everyone there was a Tekken player or into Tekken, and there was no like, hey, get out of the way. I need this chair for Moron Combat or Killer Bitch Stink or some shit. You know, it was like everyone was there for Tekken. Everyone understood that it was on arcade and they needed to use their sticks, and it just seemed really like I don't know, like a cool meetup, like a Tekken meetup. Everyone was there for Tekken. A lot of people were playing casuals. A lot of casuals were going on. Maybe more at this event than I've seen at any event this year. There were a lot of stations with opportunity to play. In fact, I believe after the main tournament on Sunday, there was so many stations and so many people wanting to play casuals that they also ran a second tournament, just a side tournament, because they had the stations there. And I think Anakin won and Princess Ling got second. I only saw a tweet about it, but the only reason I bring that up is because it just shows you how much opportunity there was to play the game. So much opportunity that you can have a second tournament and casuals at the same time, at the same place, and still run a 32-man tournament. So, really cool. I mean, you know, it's such a rare opportunity to get to play the game and see everyone play the game too. All these people that played it, they don't travel, you know. They're not tournament players. They're just people from SoCal that showed up and want to play Tekken. So it was pretty neat. Saw a lot of old faces. Met some new people. It was cool. Nobody was too weird. I wish I had like some crazy eventful thing to tell you that happened, but it was a really smooth, easy tournament. Lunch trucks were hella good. I finally got to try LA Akira's lunch truck. I forget what it's called, man. You guys tell me what it's called. Okamoto or something? Anyway, LA Akira has a lunch truck. He's the Virtua Fighter player. And he has a lunch truck, and it's like some kind of fusion Taiwanese, Japanese cuisine, right? So I got two things from it. I got this thing that was like a sandwich that had, the buns were made out of rice that was like grilled. So there were these grilled rice hockey pucks with this like, it was, whatever it was really good. I don't know what it was called. And I got some chicken that was also good. So I feel like on the good scale, the chicken was good, right? But the hockey puck thing was really good. The sandwich, I feel like I've never had anything like that, and I don't know where I could possibly get that. So these Kokomoko guys, these LA Akira Kokomoko guys, they got me right now, right? Because right now I don't know what I ate, and I know I've never eaten it before, and the only place I know where to get it is at that Kokomoko place. So, you got me, LA Akira. I'm going to eat that again. That's all I'm saying. It was good. It was a very unique, spicy, pork-like sandwich. And it was doink. What else? I don't know. Well, anything else that happened. I mean, nothing really happened. We had the tournament. Commentary was fun. Top 8 was exciting, which is always so important. Every time I go to one of these tournaments, I feel like the top 8, I'm concerned. I want it to be really good. I want it to be really smooth. You got to remember that they're arcade boards.
Thank you.
Condria. Hey, thanks for using your Twitch Prime on my channel. I appreciate it. Good shit. The arcade boards, if they fuck up or if they crash or something, it's a 20-minute delay. Not to mention if, you know, the matches are not good or the players are playing too many of the same characters. Like in Vanilla, I used to worry about Shaheen a lot. And it just seems like the game provides excitement, right? Punko was pretty cool too, but it was pretty neat watching players that are not necessarily super good or like special in any way, but when you watch them play this game, it feels like the game provides you with those moments where it's like, I don't know, maybe it's because it's new, but right now when I watch this game, the players don't have to be that fucking great for the match to be good. While, you know, some of the things that happen just get, like, you jump out of your chair, even if the players suck sometimes. So I don't know if it's the game. I don't know if it's new. Maybe it's because I don't have the game, so I'm kind of, like, more drawn to it than the average person. But to me, so far, as a commentator, the experience I've had with Tekken 7 FR, it's really exciting. The excitement is, like, the focus. And that's good news as a spectator game. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's a pretty fucking cool game to play, and I think it's a pretty easy to watch game too. In fact, a few people who watched both Tekken as well as Street Fighter were mentioning that don't know anything about either, right? That's important to note. But people that don't know anything about either were mentioning that Tekken was a lot more easy to watch for a total noob than Street Fighter because of the characters having more physical weight on screen and it feeling more like a real fight. Which, I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard it happen a couple times. So we'll see how it goes. Tekken looks great, and I'm having fun with it. Tekken 7. I can't wait. I can't believe it's not coming out for another, like, 6 months, though. Every time I think about that, it's kind of whack. But yeah, commentary was a lot of fun. Very enjoyable. Good shit. Condria and anyone else I missed earlier. Sorry I missed your name, but I do appreciate the support.
Thank you.
Dell1981 with the 21 inches. Here. Hey, Socrates, you didn't come to SCR, huh? That's weird. That's one. There were a lot of people that I feel like were supposed to be there that didn't show up. A lot of people just maybe couldn't make it. No, I didn't get a Via massage. I didn't get a Via massage, but that's nothing to complain about. I don't like Via massages at all. Flo didn't come. But then I thought, well, I guess Flo doesn't really go to tournaments. Or he went to one recently, but I thought Flo would be here. I was looking forward to talking to him because I haven't seen him in a while. Nero1616, thanks for giving me an old-fashioned classic subscription. I really appreciate
Expect a hug when you come to Canada, Cup Mofo.
Romario, thanks very much. I don't like hugs. I appreciate the dollary dues, but I don't like hugs. So how about just a handshake? How about a firm handshake? Yeah, no hugs. Especially not if your name is Romario, unless that's not a boy's name. It sounds like a boy's name. Doesn't sound good. Anyway, not interested, but thanks. No back hugs either. No front hugs, no Christian side hugs. None of that shit. No high fives either. Just a regular handshake. Keep your arms down. You might be a Smash player. Screaming Harry Chun-Li.
Good job calling out Tasty Steve on slinging his BBC in your face.
Gross. Thanks very much, Screaming Harry Chun-Li. I appreciate the dollary dues. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, though I don't have evidence. I'm just gonna say that it's probably a BC. I wouldn't go so far as calling it a BBC. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's just a BC. The guy's like 5'1". Tasty Steve is so fucking short. I highly doubt that there's more than one B involved. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's just a BC. The guy's like 5'1". Alright? No manners having motherfucker. Minuteman, thanks very much for the 20 inches. I appreciate it. High probability.